All right, class. So, question number 5 here is a free response question. And it says in May 2005. So, I got my win. I see it, May 2005. Consumer Reports published an article on some sport utility vehicles they had tested recently. They reported some basic information about each of the vehicles and results of some tests conducted by their staff. Among the things the article told the brand, the price, whether it had standard or automatic. These look like variables to me. These are the different things they're calculating, or the different things they're gathering data on. And they reported the vehicle's fuel economy, its acceleration, its braking distance to stop from 60, and reliability. And those are the different ways they measure reliability, right? So describe the W's if the information is given. If the information is not given, stated is not specified. So all we had to do was describe these W's: who, what, when, where, why, how, and the variables, and if they're categorical or quantitative. So for who, a lot of people got this part wrong, and the reason you got it wrong because you were thinking of who as who did the study, Consumer Reports, but that is not what they mean by who in statistics. What they mean by who is the data being collected about or on. So who is the data being collected from? So who are they collecting the data from? They are collecting the data from the vehicles, the SUVs, sport utility vehicles. So for what I would put for my answer here, my who would be the SUVs currently on the market. The next one is what. And on this one, it is what data is being collected. And these are variables. Things that are data that's being collected, and it's all of these. It's the brand of the vehicle, the price, whether it had standard or automatic transmission, the fuel economy, the acceleration, the braking distance, the reliability. It's all of those. So for my what, I would write all of those. So I'm going to put it over here. So there's my what. My brand of vehicle, my price, my type of transmission, my fuel economy, my acceleration, my braking distance, and reliability. So there's my what. Next is the when. When did they do this? I saw it up here. May 2005. They published an article in May 2005. So that one's easy, right? I didn't even need to explain. That's just when the study happened. May 2005. So if they published it in May 2005, you might want to put the little caveat that they probably did the study a little bit before that, like prior to 2005. But I counted 2005 correct on this. Now, where, they do not say. So where is not told. So I would put not specified on that one. I would guess it was probably in the United States. Consumer Reports is a U.S. magazine. If you put United States, I counted that right because that's probably right. That's probably where they did this. Okay, so we did who, what, when, and where. And the next one is why. Why did they do this study? And the reason they did this study is it was information to help their potential customers. Now, if you put like information about fuel economy, something like that, I counted that right as well. So why is information to help potential customers? And when just little notes here, it's why did they perform the study? Like, what was the purpose? How did they perform the study? They tested the vehicles by driving each one and making the measurements. So testing the vehicles by driving them would be how they did the study. So how is just how they did the study. And then the last one is the variables. This one, the variables should match with up here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to break them down into categorical and quantitative. And so let me go ahead and do that. My categoricals are brand was categorical because, that would be just, Honda, Toyota, Chevy, Ford. That's not a numerical, right? Transmission type, that is not numerical. Transmission type, it could be automatic or standard. And then reliability, remember, was better than average, average, worse than average. Those are not numerical either. So reliability was categorical as well. The rest of those look quantitative. So I would write the rest of them as quantitative. The price was in US dollars. The fuel economy was how many miles per gallon. The acceleration, how many seconds did you get from 0 to 60. And the braking distance, they didn't tell us the units, but the braking distance would obviously be like meters or feet or something like that, right? So that is definitely quantitative as well. So with quantitative, these variable ones should kind of match up with the what, because it's kind of the same thing. All right, so that is number 5 on your test.